So yes, my name is Sylvia Mann. I'm in charge of communications at Business Initiative, ASBL. I will talk about the 1-2-3 Go contest today. It's a business plan contest for innovative startups. So first of all, to present you our ASBL. Business Initiative was created in the year 2000 by the Chamber of Commerce Luxembourg, the Federal Business Federation, and Lux Innovation, with the mission to stimulate the creation of innovative startups in Luxembourg and the greater region, and to diversify its economy. To achieve this goal, Business Initiatives developed several initiatives, of which the first one was 1-2-3 Go. It's a business plan contest for innovative startup projects, and we have a network of experts who help you to elaborate a convincing business plan for free. So that was the main activity of Business Initiative since the year 2000, during 11 years. Now last year the Luxembourgish government charged us with another project which is called 1-2-3 Go Social. It's actually the same procedure as 1-2-3 Go, but this time destined for social businesses. So it's to help the creation of social businesses in Luxembourg. This time it's Luxembourg. It's not the greater region, but we hope to enlarge it also to the greater region maybe next year or in a few years. And now our very new project is being launched end of this month, end of September. It's called Seed for Start, and it's actually the logical following of 1-2-3 Go and 1-2-3 Go Social. It will be an interregional platform to connect startups with business angels and private investors to get financing for their startup projects. So those are the three core activities of Business Initiative. And we also manage a network of experts who help to develop these projects. I will come back to that later on. So 1-2-3 Go. Today I will speak more about 1-2-3 Go. So that was the oldest of our activities for innovative projects. 1-2-3 Go is active in the greater region. So that's Luxembourg, Wallonia in Belgium. So it's French-speaking Belgium and Brussels. Rhénanie-Palatinate in Germany, Lorraine in France, and Saarland. So we have our local partners, representatives in each region with whom we collaborate, because Business Initiative coordinates the whole thing, and we have our local partners to act on the terrain, to act locally and get in touch with the project holders, the coaches, etc. So we have in Luxembourg Lux Innovation. It's the agency for innovation. In Lorraine, it's the Chambers of Commerce for Moselle and Meurthe-et-Moselle. In Wallonia, we used to work with Interface ULG of the University of Liège. And since last year, we also work together with the 7 European Innovation Centers in Wallonia, so we are more present even than before. And in Germany, it's the Chamber of Commerce in Saarbrück, the Technology Center in Trier, and the Business Innovation Center in Kaiserslautern. So all of these partners are very closely connected to us and helping us to look for projects and for coaches. Now, the different steps of the 1-2-3 Go contest. In general, the contest is open the whole year, but every edition starts in October and ends in September. So that's the general procedure. As if you have an innovative business idea, you can inscribe throughout the year, starting from October. You will start by submitting your project on our website, 1-2-3go networking.org. And within 2 weeks, you will receive an answer if your project is accepted or not. If it is accepted, you will be put in touch with some of our coaches. You can ask for one or several coaches. It depends on your needs. We have coaches general coaches for business development, finance, IT, marketing, law questions. So we really have a lot of diversity in our network. We organize several events also during the whole year. At the end of each edition, until the 15th of June in general, the participants should hand in a business plan if they want to. They're free to do so. And if they do, the business plans will be evaluated by our experts. So we have some McKinsey criteria which are defined, and it will take a few weeks to evaluate those business plans, but they're only publicly revealed each year at a big event, which is the 1 to 3 Go closing ceremony. It's an awards ceremony, which this year takes place on the 24th of September, so it's in 2 weeks, at the Chamber of Commerce Luxembourg. So for those who are interested, you're all welcome to have a look, because it's free, and you just have to inscribe yourself through our website to have a look what those projects look like, who are the winners, etc. So now there are 4 selection criteria to participate in 1 to 3 Go. The first and most important one is to be innovative, which is actually in a very large sense of innovation. So it doesn't have to be something which is completely new. It can also be something that exists already, but there should be an added value, a different approach. It can be in many levels. It can be the product, the design, the management. So there are many possibilities to innovate. Second of all, it should be, I don't know why this is coming. Sorry. It should be economically feasible, so it has to be more or less realistic as well, and financially doable also. It has to be implemented in a greater region, or there should be an intention to implement the project in a greater region. And last of all, it should not be financed yet by risk capital. So now there are different advantages to participate in the 1 to 3 Go contest. Well, first of all, it's free. It helps you to elaborate a convincing business plan with the advice of experienced professionals of all domains. So we really have a large network. It helps you to create interregional contact outside of your own region. You can create business opportunities at our networking events, and yes, you can also get access to the greater region market. So yes, there are a lot of things. Now, if apart from the coaching and the fact that you will have a very good business plan at the end normally, if you're also amongst the winners of the contest, you can get a financial aid. So a financial support at the end of it, which can go up to 10,000 euro per project. You will get a media presence, so we will try to publish some articles and interviews about your project. You will be seen at the closing award ceremony. There will be some video clips shown about you, so it's also interesting to be seen by the public for a first time. Now, each year there's also a special category of prizes, which is the sponsor's favorite. This category allows you to double your winnings, so it's more based on the choice of our sponsors, who can also take into account, well, the project, but also the personality of the project manager. So now, one of the major assets of 1 to 3 Go is the interregional aspect. There are many business plan contests and startup support initiatives, but no one is really interregional. So we also had some recognition of the European Commission twice in 2007 about the quality of this support that we offer. And we organize a certain number of interregional events per year. Normally it's 3 events plus the closing ceremony. It's a business plan formation, a speed coaching, a business plan booster. Those events take place in the different regions each year, so we try to be present a bit everywhere when we organize something. The coaching can also be interregional, so you can ask for a coach in your region or outside of your region. And all of this helps you to make your project more international, so to also get a first step out of your own region. Now, as for the 1 to 3 coaching network, we have about 400 members by now in the greater region, of which the majority is in Luxembourg. But also in the other regions we have quite a few coaches. All positions are represented, so really we have from the CEO to production, different functions and a lot of different areas, as I said before. So you really have a large choice if you need special advice for your startup. Of those 400, there's maybe 1/3 active per edition, because some of them help to give advice. Some of them are active on our events, but not all of them are always active. Now, yes, you have consultants, specialists. You really have a lot of different. But the most important is that the confidentiality is always guaranteed. So you can be sure that nothing is revealed, because each coach has to sign a déclaration de confidentialité, so an agreement not to reveal anything about your project, until, of course, if you agree, the information will be revealed at our closing ceremony. If you're a winner, we will try to promote your project as well. While our interregional events, as I said before, speed coaching, business plan formation, there are a few different events which start in January in general, so you have a bit of time to inscribe yourself before the events start. You can create contacts, exchange of experience, also meet the other project holders to see if they can give you advice. So now, just for a few statistics, we received about 2,500 project applications since the creation of 1-2-3-Go, which makes about 200 projects per year. We accepted a bit more than 1,000 projects during these 10 years, so that makes 80-90 projects which we accompany each edition actively. And of those, maybe around 40 in general hand in a final business plan. Some of them maybe stop because they realize that their idea wasn't realistic, or some do it another year or something. So we get a certain number of finalized business plans. We get about 10 winners per year, which made now 221 winners during those 12 years. And after all this time, we have about 240 created startups in the greater region, with about 1,000 created jobs, and also a turnover of about 60 million euros. So there is a serious impact of this initiative, which is also why it has been continued so long, and why those other initiatives have been developed, like 1-2-3-Go Social, etc. Now, what former participants say about it, well, they're quite happy because it's free and it gives them a lot of help. In general, it helps them to get professional advice, to finalize the business plan, also to help them to be more serious about it, because sometimes you need a little push to move on and to exchange, of course, to present your project, to help how to present a project, because some people are not used to it, and to explain it clearly, because also it's not always easy to present a complicated idea in simple words. So there's a lot of things we're trying to, people should learn. Now, for further information, you can always contact us. You can have a look on our website. In Luxembourg, we have our coordination cell with myself, my colleague Samuel Paulus, who's in the public, who is the project manager, our general manager, Frédéric Gut, and we have our local correspondent at Lux Innovation, who is Mr. Antoine Meron. So, as a final word, we have, maybe you are wondering how we are financed, because everything is free. Well, we're financed, we don't have any own income. We're financed by 50% by private sponsors, and about 50% by public sponsors, like the different ministries of economy, for example. We also have a certain number of media partners and other local partners who all help us to make this possible. That's it. So if you have any questions, anyone? Yes?
Yeah. How far away should the project be that I can go to you?
How developed, you mean? Actually, we receive projects of many different development stages. It can be from the idea to, sometimes they even have a business plan already, or even a company created, but they want to develop a new product and write a new business plan for that. So there are many different stages. It should just be, the idea should be more or less concrete already. So if you just, sometimes there are some people coming, they say, I want to do something, but I don't really know what. Of course, you should have a minimum of an idea and not ask us to create your business idea. But if you know what you want to do and you thought about it a little bit, then you can always try to inscribe yourself on our website, because it's an online inscription form which takes about 15 minutes to fill in, with some basic points. What do you want to do? Who will be your public? Who it will be addressed to, and different things like that. How will it be financed? Just to have an idea, and from then we can tell you if we can accept the project or not. So yes.
Question also on the, I think on the second slide.
Yes.
They do not being financed by risk capital.
Yes. Yes, that's actually not having investors yet. It's just to make sure that the project that we receive are still at a very starting point. Sometimes it can be a startup which has been created, but at least that they're not, if they already have a business plan and a lot of financing, they don't need our help anymore. That's what we estimate. So that's the only thing. But if you have your own capital, or if you don't have any investors yet, then it's okay.
But then it's okay to call some other people interested in it.
Of course, you can. It's also the goal to make it possible to find investors afterwards. The only condition is that you don't have them yet when you apply, but you can start looking once you participate or get them later on, so that's not a problem. And also make contacts maybe with potential investors. Yes?
I need to talk a little bit about the simple stuff.
Yes. Yes, I mean, I will not talk too much about it, because it will be, all the public information will be revealed within 2 weeks from now. So it's an interregional private investment platform to put startups in contact with private investors. Yes?
How much will you actually to invest in those companies?
That's,
Is there any starting point, or?
that hasn't really been defined yet. I mean, there will be a minimum, but I think it's not really, it hasn't been formalized yet, so we will see. Now, this one, it's a Greater Region initiative. We will collaborate with different local partners who have experience in investment, like in Lorraine it will be CCI, Eau de Bilan, Ader Investissement, which is also an investment company, B Angels in Belgium, who is a Business Angels Network, and Elban in Luxembourg, which is the Luxembourgish Business Angel Network. So those partners will help us also to get some relevant contacts and information. We will have 3 kickoff events, which you can already remember if you're interested. It will be one in Lorraine, in Nancy, on the 28th of September. In Luxembourg, it will be on the 9th of October, here in Luxembourg City in Cercle Cité. And in Belgium, it will be on the 11th of October. So on those events, you will receive more information, and shortly before, there will be some media communication, some press releases as well. The participation will be free as well. You will have to have a business plan to participate, and, well, there will be some more criteria probably, but you will learn about that later. Yes, please?
Do you have some examples of some notable companies or startups that were created out of this program?
There are many examples. Now, last one in Luxembourg, which is a bit more known, it's Epuramat, which is a cleaning company for waste for water, actually. Last year, there was, for example, Yapoint, which is an online marketing platform, an appointment platform, excuse me, Genie, which was a marketing platform. So there are actually a lot of IT projects, but not only. For example, there was also another platform for artists to sell their artwork, to get in touch internationally, which is called Culture Inside. There was one for home, how do you call it, domotique, so it's actually different different material machines to automate your home, like for example to make your I don't really know how to explain, to make your electronic machines work automatically in your home. It's called Home Systems, and some projects with green energy. There are a lot of different domains actually. Anything else? Yes.
Well, you also mentioned that if you get accepted, that you would get access to mentorship and coaching.
Yes, that's one of the main.
How is it possible to apply to be a professional?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it's possible. It's we have some brochures here if you're interested. Well, we only have them in French and German, but you can also participate in English because we have some English-speaking projects as well. Sometimes we will ask you for a CV and just to show a little bit in which area you have experience, but apart of that, there are no real criteria. If you participate, we will propose you some projects every once in a while, and you can accept or decline if you're interested in a project. So there's no real obligation. You can take part in all of our events for free. And if you want to learn about those projects and accompany them, you can always say, yes, this project interests me. I would like to help and give some advice. Yes?
What is the question about the 1-2-3-GO social?
In opposition to 1-2-3-GO, which is for innovative projects, 1-2-3-GO social, it's for social projects. So it's more for the social and solidarity sector. It's often ASBLs, it's the environment, solidarity, human, how do you say, human. Also, yes, often they also need a business plan. So, and there was nothing like that in Luxembourg yet. So the government asked us to actually propose something like that. Yes. Everything? Okay, thank you.